Ann here, and today we have another car vlog. So it is early. It is 6:42 a.m. I have an appointment at 7 a.m. just in the next town over, which it says I should get there at 6:53. Do you remember when I went to the heart doctor last month and they ordered me 4 tests? So I have 2 tests to take today, which is July 18th, and then 2 more on the 25th, and then I go back in August for my appointment to get the results and stuff. But today I have my stress test, which takes 3 hours, and then in between they said I'll have like either an ultrasound or something done. Like I'll get the other tests done in between. So I had to fast. They said you can't have anything after 7 o'clock last night, and absolutely no caffeine. Well, so like no coffee. So I have not had any coffee this morning. None. And that is like I only drank the 1 cup of coffee, maybe another half a cup, but like I have to have a cup of coffee in the morning. It's like a routine, and when my routine gets messed up, I feel messed up. You know what I mean? So I have absolutely no makeup on, except for some like lip balm, and that's it. I am tired, like my eyes are burning, because I don't go to bed till late anyway. And so I went in my room about 12:30 last night, which is pretty early for me. And then I looked at the clock, it was like 2:30, going on 3, and I'm like, Ann, you got to get some sleep. So then I don't remember anything else, and then my alarm goes off at 5:30, and I'm like, okay, I don't have to leave the house till like 6:30, but I don't need any coffee, so let me sleep for another 15 minutes. You know, but, so that's that. So if you don't know what a stress test is, it's where they go in, they take pictures of your heart, and then they give you some medicine. Now, you can either walk a treadmill, okay, and get your heart, elevate or exercise, to see how your heart is once you do things. I can't get my words right this morning. Or they give you an IV, which is what they usually give me, is an IV since I have a back injury. And that raises your heartbeat and everything else, and it's kind of like your body did a exercise, like worked out. And then they take pictures again, and then they wait, I don't know, another 45 minutes or an hour or something, and then they take pictures again. And then that's how they see if there's any abnormalities, anything wrong, any like more blockage. So that's what happened to me when I went into the hospital last year. And when they did a stress test, it came back abnormal. Then they do what is that called? When they put the camera up your groin, they can go through your wrist, but my veins were too small. So that's when they realized that I was 99% blocked. So when they did that, they also seen that my LAD artery was, it was only at 40% blocked. So they don't do anything then. So that's really why, because since my blood pressure has been high, they want to see, because that's what happened last time. They just couldn't, no matter how many different medicines and whatever they gave me, my blood pressure stayed very high. So they just want to see if there's any more, like, what's going on with the LAD, or just a checkup. It's really a routine thing that they do. And then on the 25th, I know there's 2 more tests I get. One of them where they test, like, the blood flow. It's so early, I don't even see anybody working on the road yet. See, look. 6:47 a.m. So, since we're driving, let me tell you what happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, we were supposed to start trial. Me, my son, and my soon-to-be ex. And I thought, please. Okay, so we had to be there it started at 9:30. And I thought, please, if my soon-to-be ex-husband has any kind of like passion or any niceness, or I don't even know the right words right now, he will not show up. But he was there. He was there. And then, so you have to go in, you go in through the metal detectors, all that kind of stuff. And then you have to report, you know, tell them your name. And then after that, you go sit down in the courtroom. Well, we go there. I noticed he was ahead of us. And he says his name and all that stuff. And then he goes, walks away, goes to the elevator, like downstairs. And I'm thinking, I swear, I hope they don't have this postponed. So then there was like a few people in front of us, and we go and we're telling our names, and they're like, oh, it was postponed to this date. And I'm like, what? Why? She says, I don't know, per judge, you know. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And I'm like, we didn't get no letters or anything. And then it's so funny. So yesterday was Monday. So in the mail on Monday, we get the court papers where it said it was rescheduled. I'm like, why couldn't I have got it Saturday? You know, because you guys know how court makes me nervous. So, of course, I, again, had no sleep. And Tyler was like, oh, I'm glad because I'm tired. And I'm thinking, no, I want to get this over with because I go too. They have me going because I'm a witness, right? I'm like, I just want this to be over. But I really thought, just a little bit, I thought, oh, maybe he just won't show up. Because if he doesn't show up, they'll automatically drop everything. No, he was there. You know, I think about this. No matter what happened with me and my stepchildren, and me and my soon-to-be ex were getting divorced or not together, I could never press charges on them. And I don't care what they did. I don't care if they stabbed me. Now, my son did not do that or anything. But, like, I would never press charges on them. Ever. Especially them being so young. I just wouldn't do it. And I know for a fact, I've had my head split open, 13 staples on my head. I've been sliced. I've been, like, so many things happened to me. I never ratted on people. Yeah, sometimes I would have to go to the hospital, and I would just say I was drinking, or I don't remember, or I don't know what happened. And I know they don't believe me, but what can they do, right? And I just never, ever ratted on people. It's like, how can you be in somebody's life for 11 years since they were a teenager? I won't understand it, but that just is like, I don't feel bad. Even if he was homeless right now, living in his car, I don't feel bad because you didn't care about my kid, you know? Because one day I'll tell the story, but he provoked my child. And it's just sad. And he wouldn't leave. Before anything went down, I kept saying, leave, leave. He kept saying, I'm not going nowhere. So, whatever. Anyway, enough about that. All right, once I get there, I should be there in a few minutes. I'll be back. All right, I just got here. What time is it? It's like 6, look at this, 6:59. And my appointment is at 7. There are no cars here except for somebody cutting grass. So, I hope they said it was at 7, not at 8, because I will be pissed. But I'm pretty sure they said 7. All right, I'm going to get in here. I'm very nervous. Oh, here's another car. All right, so let me go in. I'll be back. All right, I just got out of there. It's only 9:20 because they say that there's like a set of 4 that usually go when you have these tests, but there was only 2. So, me and another gentleman. So I got out a little bit earlier. Had my little IV that was right there. And I'm very nauseous and I have a headache. So I think I'm just going to get off of here. I need some kind of like chapstick or something, lipstick. I think I'm going to get off of here and just go home and take a nap. My oldest son, Tyler, he has a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock. He hasn't been to a doctor in years, so he'll go finally and then get some blood work and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get off of here. I'll probably continue to film either later on or tomorrow. I'm just not feeling good, and I don't know, maybe because I didn't eat or the medicine that they give you. I don't know. So I'm going to get off of here and I'll be back. All right, it's the next day. I started getting very nauseous. I'm holding the phone. Isaiah's driving if it's shaky. But I started getting very nauseous and everything, and I just couldn't film anymore. Today is July 19th. It is Isaiah's birthday, but we are heading to pick up our glasses. Do you remember a few weeks ago I went to the eye doctor? And so that's what we're doing. And then I have to pick up his cake. I did film a few videos for my beauty channel this morning because it is 11:38. We have to be there at 12. So I just have to edit them and stuff. But I did a mystery unboxing, and oh my goodness, was it so good. It was probably my favorite mystery box I've ever received in my life. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here since I'm holding the phone. I don't want to be too shaky. And I'll come back after I pick up my glasses and show you what they look like. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I dropped Izayah off. We did get our glasses and stuff. I'll show you in a second. I am heading to the post office to see if there's any packages. I don't think so because I just checked. Then I have to go to Walmart just to get a few things. Izayah needs his face wash, deodorant, you know, just a few things. I said that like 3 times. And then we have to go get his cake. Because it's about 1:30 and I have to pick up his cake around 2, which is just in the next town over. And that's it. I'm at a stop sign. So let me show you my glasses. I hate, the case is fine. I just wish it wasn't white. But these are my glasses. Oh, now we're going. So let me put them on real quick. This is what I look like. They're almost about the same prescription. It's just these are framed differently, and I like these better because my other frame reminds me of my mother. Oh my goodness. Even like when I look at it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I look just like my mother. And even my kids, they're like, you look just like grandma, because she had the same style frame. So I wanted to, I really didn't need to buy new glasses because like I said, the prescriptions wasn't really a difference. I just wanted a different frame. Does that make sense? You know? So that is that. I cannot believe there's like no cars at the post office. What? And this is like the busy time. All right, let me run in here real quick and see if I have any packages. I doubt it, but since I'm out, I'm just going to check. I'll be back. Thank you. Not a dang thing. Here's my baby. All right. I am wearing today, I'm not wearing foundation. It's this tinted moisturizer that I really, really like. And then I have a little bit of bronzer on. And then the same bronzer, I just did a little bit like on top. And then the highlighter, I don't know what you can see, is from Rare Beauty. And then I use that highlighter and put right on top just as a shimmer shade, and that's it. And then I put blue in my waterline and then mascara. That's it, and then lipstick. And I'm really liking this like no makeup. I don't know if I went too heavy-handed on the blue. I think I should have went like a little bit light, but I was scared that it would fade like through the day because it's like humid. It's not really hot. It's only like maybe in the 80s, but it's very humid. And of course it rained earlier. But this is from Douce, or Douce, I don't know how you say it. And I have not touched up, so it looks pretty good so far. All right, so now I just have to go to Walmart because I want to get the cake last since it's ice cream cake that he wants. I called yesterday because I'm like, what kind of cake do you want? I've asked him for like a week. He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, you have to tell me what kind of cake you want. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm like, you have to tell me what kind of cake you want. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, do you want ice cream or regular? He always gets ice cream cake. He's like, I don't know. So then finally yesterday, because you know I had to get the stress test and all that kind of stuff, and then my oldest had a doctor's appointment at 2. He had to get blood work. They took 8 tubes of blood, which I'll talk about that in another video. Anywho, get to the point, Ann. He finally tells me, like, around 1 o'clock, well, I want ice cream cake from this place. It's called Outlaws, which is in the next town over in Vineland, New Jersey. And it's, I don't know what you would call it. It's not like a restaurant, but you can go and eat in. I'll show you once I get there. But they're very known for their burgers, but also they're like ice cream cake. They hand make it, and they have all different kinds. And so I call around 1:30, right before I went to the doctor's, and I'm like, you know, about making an ice cream cake, a particular kind, and they're like, they're not taking any more orders. Because usually when you call, you have 24 to 48 hours. You have to let them know in advance. I'm like, dang. And he wanted like this cookie dough with Oreo and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, well, we have, I think they said like an 8-inch or 10-inch, I'm not sure, what that's pre-made, but it's cookie dough ice cream cake. But what they can do is just crush some Oreos and put it on top. And I'm like, okay, I'll take that then. So it's not like the one he really wanted that had it all inside and stuff, but he told me last minute. So I told him, he was like, all right. And just for that small cake, it's $40. But let me just tell you something, it's worth it. It is worth it. And it's only my kids and myself. That's it. And do you know, so I have to pick, it's about 1:30. My soon-to-be ex-husband has not texted Izayah yet to say happy birthday. That's a whole nother story. I don't know what my point was. I just, every time I think of him, I just get, so anyway. I think my point was, since it's ice cream cake, I want to get it last. I want to go to Walmart first. Like, I need to make sure I get dry shampoo. Last time I went, I forgot. And then tomorrow, I need to go food shopping because I don't know if I told you the deep freezer came. So now I can, like, go food shopping. Like, go to the butcher shop, all that kind of stuff. Get some stuff for the air fryer. You know, things like that. And fill that up. But, every year on my kids' birthdays, and when my mom and grandma was alive, I always supplied the cake, and then whatever they wanted for dinner, if they wanted to go to a restaurant, order out at a restaurant, just pizza, whatever they wanted, if they wanted me to cook, let me know what you want, and that, you know, you can have whatever you want. That is your day. So I say to Izayah, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. I just said right before I dropped them off, I'm like, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. And I'm like, well, now it's too late for me to cook because now I don't feel like it. If you want, you know, whatever, then you have to defrost. I'm not doing it. So do you want pizza? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I don't know what we're having for dinner. I just know I'm not cooking, which is a plus. But I just cannot believe he's 19 years old. Like, one more year and all of my kids, they're like, I have no more teenagers. I have like grown kids. It's just like so weird to me. But I said to my kids last night, I'm like, okay, now all 3 of you guys beat me because I was 18 when I got pregnant, 19 when I had Tyler, but I was 18. I'm like, so now all y'all beat me now because since I say he's 19, I'm like, thank goodness, you know. Oh, I gotta get gas. Okay, let me stop at this gas station since it's right here because I'm like on a quarter tank. I just want to get a little bit of gas right now. All right, let me see what cash I have on me because I always try to use cash. Hello. Let's see what I have on me. 15 a super? 15. Yeah. Maybe I should have put 20 in. I don't know. Oh, forgot to turn the car off. So it's, what is it? $4.21 for super, but it's only $3.63 for regular. Thank you. Got it? Yep, you as well. Alrighty. It's 1:33. I was looking at the time. It says it's reading only 73 out, but it's humid. Like I said, it rained earlier, like really hard. It feels like it's like in the 90s from the humidity, you know? It's like a sauna. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, so just Walmart. Izayah's the type, like, he can care less. Like, he's very quiet. He don't really care about birthdays. I'm the one, like, come on, what cake do you want? What do you want to eat? Come on, let's, you know. I'm like, are you going out tonight? He's like, no, because he has off today and tomorrow. And he's like, no, I'm going out tomorrow, though. I'm like, you're not going out on your birthday? He's like, no. He's like he's an introvert. Like, he will stay at home. You know, like after work, he'll go to the gym with his friends. Like, you know, I think there's like 3 or 4 of them. But then, like, on his days off, a lot of times he stays home or whatever, unless he goes to the gym. So I was telling him, we passed like a sign, like a liquor sign, and I was like, oh, I hate the taste of liquor, which I really do. I was a beer drinker, Coors Light. And if I was to get, like, what is it called, a BJ? What was that thing called? A screwdriver? BJ, I don't know. And you would have this much vodka, and I would have like this much orange juice. Because I didn't want the taste of liquor. Then once I was past a certain, like, I was drunk, then I didn't care. I still never drunk it straight, but like I would, you know, I didn't care anymore. And so I said to him, I was like, have you ever tasted liquor? Do you like the taste of liquor? He's like, Mom, I'm like 18. I just turned 19. He was like, I don't drink. You know, I'm not allowed to drink yet. And I'm like, thinking to myself, good answer. But he doesn't smoke or anything. And I always say, like, is he really my kid? He doesn't like to be late. I've always was like that. But even if he was in school, like, he would rather than take the whole day off than be late. He had to be late. He gets anxiety, any kind of, like, and he's just a really, really good kid. The only thing I have to say about him, he calls me mother, always. Mother, you know, or like, and he knows I hate it. So like, say we're at the store and I ask him a question, he'll say, yes, mother. But it's like, it makes it seem like I have him in check, which I don't know even how to explain it, but he does. He's like, mother. Like, will you stop calling me mother? It's so weird, but you know, that's our thing. All right, so let's go on Walmart and let's get the stuff. All right, so I gotta get a cart, but the only thing is, you still see the puddles? I don't know what you can see from when it was raining. Let's get a cart. I hope their carts aren't wet though. Nope. It's so humid out that it's... Would you look at this eyeliner? Because I promise in real life it doesn't look this intense. At least I hope not. Can you imagine? Alright. Oh, it's still a little wet. That's alright. I cannot get over the graphics with this phone because I promise you, my eyeliner's not this dark. When we get in the store, I'm going to turn it on because if it is, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to, well, if I'm looking at you, I can't see. I'm trying to look. Maybe I did go in two-hand with this. Now look, this one is coming off because my eyes water, but it looks a hot mess. Oh my gosh, because I'm sweating. Well, thank God I just have to get pizza and that's it. I already filmed today. So let me show you. I got to get a birthday card. I forgot all about, I am not a card person and I always forget. And I almost forgot to get Izayah a birthday card. All right, let me turn you around and see show you what I found in the clearance aisle. Hold on. So, you know, I'm redecorating the house. This was only $15. I just got one of them. I'm going to put in the corner of the one living room. And then I'll get like little flowers or something. These are only $2. And so I got one, a black one and a blue one. The boys can take one. And I got one for me so when I do the walk and talks, I have a big thing of water. And then I got this for Izayah. He loves these things, but it was only $5. And that's it. Now, I need to find a birthday card. These are weddings and anniversaries. So, let me look for one, and I'll be back. What did I just drop? Alright, so I spent $86, almost $90. Let me see. I can never just go in there and just grab a few things. I don't know. I mean, it's everything that I needed except for, well, I didn't need those water bottle thingies, but they were $2. And that light, the lamp thing, I mean, I'm decorating the house. I mean, did I need it? No, but for $15, you can't beat that. So, all right, so now it is 2:05. It takes about 10 minutes to get to the place. So I'm a little bit late. I should call, but I mean, I'm only going to be 15 minutes late. They're picking it up. But that's what gives me anxiety, being late. I don't think, I know I told them my name, but I have to tell them to put happy birthday Izayah, because I forgot. Well, I have to at least spell it for them, because, you know, I spell it differently. So, very quickly, about my stress test, I'm still waiting. So, I have the 2 tests. I don't know what I said yesterday. I had the 2 tests yesterday, so I had the stress test, which that is, they see if there's any blockage, arteries, and all that kind of stuff. The function of your heart, you know. And then I had the ultrasound where they test the blood flow, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then July 25th, I get the other 2 tests, which I forget exactly what that is, the 2 tests that I have to take. And then my appointment's in August, and then I find out the results. And I'm sure if, if I have to go up the highway, you know, there was something really bad, emergency, they would get a hold of me, you know, prior to August. So I don't know anything yet, but no news is good news, you know. So hopefully that's okay. But that's all that I know. And I always stress to you guys, take care of your health. You know, especially when you're diabetic, because when the damage is done, it's done. You can help where it, you know, it doesn't make it any worse, absolutely. But you can't fix what's broken. Whatever damage is done when you're diabetic is done. You cannot go back and fix it. Well, you can't. And so, you know, just take care of yourself, you know. That's why I'm so glad my oldest son went to the doctors. He has not got blood work or anything since he was like 17 years old, 16 or 17. He would refuse to go to the doctor. And I'm glad he's getting some blood work, because I think he's having thyroid issues. But Tyler's starting to lose a lot of weight. I don't really want to get into his health, you know, because, you know, I didn't ask him. But he don't care. I always ask him. He's like, Mom, you're my mom. You can say whatever you want. But still, I'm just hoping. So if you do pray or send good vibes, everything is okay. I just got to figure out. Like, he lost 15 pounds. Like, he lost a lot of weight. And it could be stress. It could be from everything that's going on with the court and all that. I still, every time I think about it, I can't believe that mother showed up. I can't believe why he's just not dropping it. We have to pay thousands of dollars for a lawyer. Well, he has no lawyer. It's all hearsay. I am a witness. I'm pretty sure it's going to get dropped. But it's the point. Like, I don't understand who somebody is still technically your stepchild, regardless if you like them or not, whatever the case may be. Somebody that's never got in trouble. He's never even had a speeding ticket. And it's like so sad that he's doing this for something he started. He started this. He started the argument. He provoked it. He would not leave. He wanted this to happen. Oh, this happened in the beginning of March. February 22nd, I told you, he got mad at something that had nothing to do with me, with him. And he got mad. And he, like, printed out divorce, like, filled out divorce papers, printed them out, handed it to me, and said, "You're served." He never filed, but this is what he would do to me all the time. I remember him knocking on the door. I went to Lexi's room because she was at work, and he was knocking on the door. Then I went in Izayah's room. He was not, because I can't go in my room and keep coming up and down. The dog was in there. Nala, she was barking. I'm thinking, please don't let Tyler hear. But he was running his mouth because he wanted Tyler to hear so he could provoke Tyler. This is what he does. Because he was ready to go. You were ready to go in February. You said give you a week so you had a place to go. So it's like all this was premeditated, in my opinion. And it's like all you had to do was leave before anything happened, before just arguments at that time. Leave. He wouldn't leave. He goes, I ain't going nowhere. It's sad. It started all because I said to him, if you're cold, turn the heat up. because when we're downstairs, we keep the heat very low. You know, you know the situations that we're having with the heat, different things like that, the vents and all that. And then he said something sarcastic, and then Tyler should have shut his damn mouth up and shouldn't have said anything, but he did, and then it went from there. But he, like I said, he knew what to do to provoke him. And Tyler just got tired of the way he talked to me all the time. My soon-to-be ex would talk to me all the time. He got tired of it. And like Tyler said, Mom, I understand married couples argue, but it's being provoked. He would literally find me or come up and down my room, up and down 20, 30 times and just argue and leave. Come up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, he did things sarcastically, and he knew my health and like I was walking on eggshells. And he knew I wouldn't argue back because I didn't want my kids to hear. He knew this. Mind you, he didn't pay me. And when I would tell him to leave, he goes, I ain't going nowhere. In the state of New Jersey, it's easier said than done because we are technically married and it's considered civil. And so many people say, well, just divorce them. But I needed health insurance. I had bad health. If my health was good and I didn't have to worry about it, fine. But the medications that I'm on and everything else like that, like, I needed his good health insurance. All right, once I get to Outlaws, I got to figure out why it's doing it. Why it's taking me this way. This is not the right way. Once I get there, I want to pay attention to the road, and I get angry thinking about this stuff, and then I'm not paying attention to the directions and stuff. So I'll be back when I get there. Okay, I'm here. That's what Outlaws look like. I am telling you, and then so you can eat right in here. So it's not really like a restaurant. You can order, you can eat where that door is. You can go in there, have a little bit of seating there, and then like I said, out here. But the best burgers around, especially their ice cream cakes. All right, let me get my ice cream because I'm late. It's like 2:30. All right, I just picked up the cake. Let me show you. So it's like cookie dough, but then it has Oreo topping on top. I don't know what you can see. Once I get home, I'll take a better picture. I'll insert it like right here at the end of the video. I definitely will. But it was supposed to be like the cookie dough and the Oreos and everything inside. But like I said, I waited too long. I still don't know. It's like 2:30. I still don't know what Izayah wants for dinner, but that's on him. Very quickly. I was going to say really and very at the same time. I did get the card. It says, you're a son to be proud of. Isn't this beautiful? It's like so pretty. And then right here. Oh, somebody keeps calling me. But if you want to pause to read, it's so beautiful. I like it at the end. It says, how much you mean to our family and how proud we are of you. That way I can have all, you know, the kids sign it as well. But yeah, that's everything. I'm going to say my goodbyes. I'm on my way home. Izayah probably went and took a nap. And that's everything. Thank you for spending 2 days with me. And tomorrow I'll be vlogging. This weekend, since I filmed 3 videos for my main channel, I'm going to be doing the wall and everything else like that in the dining room. So I'll be filming that as well. I also, in that vlog, when that vlog goes up, I'll also show you like the living room rugs and all that other kind of stuff that we got so far. I'll put together the lamp. You know, I'm going to show you the before and after and the progress. So that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, that's everything, guys. Please like this video. It really does help me out, or dislike it. That helps Matt as well. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really helps with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. The more likes I get, then I know you're enjoying these vlogs. And that's everything, guys. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you no matter what. Never let somebody take you out of character. All right, guys. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.